Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Trigun Stargaze, episode 6, ship fighting!
Let's get a big
In my
ship
sci-fi.
battle. Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully it's not over in 3 minutes, but you know what?
Or maybe hopefully it is.
If it is, I'd
launched,
have the ship absolutely just go down in flames.
Yep, I would love that. I want to see
really
destruction.
sick.
I want to see, violence at the very least against inanimate objects, since our protagonists won't be killing people, right? Like,
Right.
I want to see everything just go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if it's not immediately going bad, I'd love to see it get into some kind of a tussle where maybe we do have to board their ship in order to survive.
Yeah, because on top of
really
the missiles,
intense.
which who knows how we'll deal with those, there's also this this telekinetic guy
Very powerful.
that is very powerful, very pissed off, and really likes to make the human meat sacks go squish.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Don't
a bit
like
of a
it.
problem.
Yeah. But all right, without further ado, let's get into this. Wait, what is this? Oh.
Right, all the people.
Oh, yeah.
大丈夫。何も心配いらないよ。ルイーダさんやブラドたちが守っ
That-
てくれるから。
If you hold out long enough, the humans that are on their way will, help.
Hopefully, yeah.
みんなを守るって決めたから。
Yeah.
敵を殺すこともできひんアマちゃんやのに。
葬儀屋さん、目は大丈夫なんですか？
ああ、もう大体見えてる。
Which is it, more or less?
Yeah.
あなたの話だと、レガートブルーサマーズって人は念動力で他人の肉。
Oh, only people's bodies.
Ah, that's a good
Oh,
limitation.
That's a great
Okay.
limitation.
ここで殺しとくべきかもしれへんな。オンドレを。
ちょっとあなた。
このボケがおらへんようになったら。
Yeah, I see the logic. And then we can all just leave.
Or if you just kept being the humanoid typhoon running around for the, few weeks till they get here.
Right?
Not
Right.
staying in one location. We dealt with this in season 1.
葬儀屋さんが死人を出して自分で葬儀するってまさに自作自演ですね。
Yep. That is not what I. that was adorable.
今やバッシュ・ザ・スタンピードのメイン。
Oh, she's doing his voice there. That was
funny.
great.
葬儀屋さんは友達を手にかけるな。
ワイは何も言うてへんで。勝手に話。
Shut up, okay?
照準よし。攻撃開始。
Okay.
Alright,
Oh my
here we
god.
go, here we go.
全然聞いてないじゃない。
やはりミサイルじゃ。
What?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, shit.
ジュライタワー。あれが運ぶね。迎撃せよ。
What the?
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, the trailing smoke of the.
Well, they have shields too. Okay.
So they're gonna board. Okay.
Cool.
Sick mech.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, these are little drone things. Okay. No, these are being
Actual
piloted.
fighters.
守るために。
Oh.
They got missiles too.
バリア消失する。
Okay.
Whoa.
Cool. All right.
あまり無茶するな。
よーし、遊んであげる。
Oh, they do have more missiles. Uh-oh. Sure, because they don't want the... Yeah, now that the shields are down, they don't want the fighters to keep attacking them.
Oh my god, the scale of this. Oh, that's
Cool.
sick,
All right.
sick.
先に行っていろ。
Just kill whatever's in that general direction.
I'm going this way.
バッシュ・ザ・スタ
Whoa!
内部様を目覚めさせるためとはいえ。
This is aggravating.
不愉快だ。
Ooh, also a great word, yeah.
どうするつもりだ？誰も殺さない。バッシュ・ザ・スタンピード。
Kneecap. Oh. Fun.
Hey,
fun.
Wolfwood. Huh?
Have fun sensing through that.
Yeah, just blinded a bit.
Oh!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh. Well, shit.
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
置いた場合
Very naughty.
せやからここにおんねんな
Forgive me, Daddy. I've been naughty.
けったいなか
Fine, I'll use the big laser.
Point blank!
Oh! In a spread. Yeah.
This is why you always double tap.
Uh-huh.
しゃあない
Nice.
Okay.
That was a fun transition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
僕を止めたければここだ
What you don't know is I can control your body and make it so you can't actually pull the trigger, even if you did decide to. Yeah.
連れて行ってやる
Yep. And just like that, it's over.
Ooh.
And then he makes you drop it.
Wait. He's like, you're so strong, you can
Yeah, yeah.
actually...
どこまで耐えられる動ける試してみようよ
Oh, I love it. He's enjoying the...
Oh, shit.
Oh, crap. The plant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything that he's fused with. Yeah.
もう逃がさないわよ。
無茶するなって言っただろ直撃を受けたらこの船といえど
ちょっとパパうるさい。
Like, remember our goal here. We don't need to just deal with this one little drone.
I'm just...
Oh! I kited you here, bitch! Prepare to eat this!
これ式。
Oh. Crap.
助かったよあと少しであの方の大切なものを潰してしまうところ
Oh my god.
まだ
We got what we wanted.
ないわよ。
今はそれで十分だわしがいれば目覚めさせるには足りる
Right, Vash kind of counts as a third.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And they're gone.
Okay.
Okay, but Wolfwood's styled up and ready to go.
Jump out the opening. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, you're kidding me. You're kidding me.
Fantastic.
Wow.
With the skid marks, too.
逃がすぞパン
I love that he's just hanging out there.
わざわざ殺されに来た
Just,
愛は誰も
Like,
仕事はきっ
oh, that's the game you're playing.
だったら余計何しに来たのよ。
とわからんつい来てしまった
じゃないの。で、
Wait, this is amazing.
the Cinderella
They have-
hero, it runs that deep.
まだかドクター
準備完了だ
早くライブス様を目覚めさせて。
では始めるゲートコネクトバッシュ・ザ・スタンピード
Whoa.
So what will this new entity be?
All right. He looks over immediately.
Mm-hmm.
お帰りなさいませライブス様
ライブス様、どこも痛くない？大丈夫？
Oh.
Yeah, they killed plants to bring you back.
バッシュと二人だけに
Oh, fun.
Alright.
Oh, fun.
騎兵の黒だいかにインディペンデンスとはいえ無限の力を持っているわけではない、
Okay.
疲弊したらどないなんだよ
君と同じだ。肉体が持たなく生き物にとって死は必然だ。違うのはいつどのように訪れるかだけ。
150年前のビッグフォールは失敗だった。今度こそ成功させてみせよう。
かつて地上の人間たちは神の存在を忘れ人生を享楽した。神は人間を一掃するために大洪水を起こした。
Oh.
ナイ
Is
バ
that
ス
what
は
we're supposed to
この
be?
星の人間を一掃しようとするだろう。生き残るのは箱舟に乗っている者たちと
プラントだけか。
雨なきこの星に雨を降らせてやる。一船隻の移民船の雨をだ。
Ah.
止めるよ何度でも君をない
弟から決して目を離すな。不眠不休で望め。はっ、命に変えて。夜明け前が一番暗い。
Oh, and the villain dropping that.
間もなく
Oh. Bro hit the piano immediately. Yep. No way.
Oh my god.
世界が分断されていく。
Well, that's bad.
Well, shit. All right, we had our ship battle, and things
Yeah.
went horrifically bad.
Right.
They just went terribly for Vash and crew.
Yeah.
Vash
Vash.
couldn't even wound
Yeah.
our telekinetic. I love that Wolfwood, kind of tried to like be like, I'm putting up a good fight here. I'm putting up a good fight here. Then
Yep.
had him at his mercy, and rather than double tapping the laser on the back of the head, just does the like, I walk away.
Well, and did bullets also when doing the attack. Instead, like, you have your big laser move, and you decide to do the less effective thing, and yeah. It's one of those things where every time Wolfwood talks to Vash and is like, hey, dude, you're an idiot. You need to be able to kill people, otherwise it's not going to go well, right?
And that's something Vash is never going to do.
Right, Vash is never going to do that.
Vash, why even point your gun? Like,
Right. That is... Because, see, not killing people? Sure. But acting like you're going to when you know you're not, that is foolishness, that's self-deception, that's going to get people killed. Oh, hey, it just did. Even if people might not have been in those satellites, you just got grabbed like it was nothing.
Not even that necessarily. Like, who do you think was going to defend them in all the ships there?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are all dead now.
Exactly. Like, and the thing is... It's not even something where it's like, hey, he got surprised by this guy because who could have guessed telekinesis, right? Because that's a hard counter. He literally knew that that's what the guy could do.
And the guy was like, yeah, whatever his name is, Blue Summers or whatever.
Yeah, he's like,
come try it.
It's right here.
I loved the little detail of him being like, okay, cool. Got you in my puppet strings or what have you. And then it's wait, he's resisting. Oh shit, he's resisting. That's sick. Let's see.
Yeah.
Come on, show me.
Yeah.
Show me your heritage. And I'm just like, yes, this villain. I'm starting to really get this vibe of him being like, I'm so in love with this idea of Nai and all that, the god and all that. So then the god's brother.
Yeah.
I have to accept, even though it pains me so
Right.
much, it's closer to Nai than I will ever be. But you know what? I'll get to see. I'll get to strip open and understand what makes him different.
And so it's the ultimate power trip. I love that it doesn't work for Vash, because of course it fucking doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh shit, you're actually still maybe able to move? All right, cool. I'll just yank your arm more.
Try harder.
Yeah.
And then
okay,
the part
you
of
can't do
him
anything.
that came out at the end of season 1 is starting to like manifest.
Yeah, and so
and
he's
all
just
have
like, I'm having a great time. This is wonderful.
That was a fantastic scene.
That is actually the biggest way that you were able to protect the people on the ship, Vash, but realize that effectively what you were doing, because you knew that this is what this guy could do, even if you hadn't faced him before or whatever,
Right.
is you basically were just saying, take me instead, leave these people out of it. And the thing is, if that's what you want to do, that is a potentially noble sacrifice and all that stuff.
Sure.
It might be short-sighted since they're planning on bringing Nye back, but okay. But then be upfront that that's what you're doing. Like, Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what he's doing is he's doing the typical like stoic guy thing where he's not wanting to tell anybody what his plan is. He's like, I will protect you by taking the burden on myself.
Right.
I will go and get taken. It's fine. I'll get to see Nye because honestly, yes, the best weapon you have, Vash, is the ability to speak to Nye and get him to basically stop all of this. He has that kind of godlike power. You need to basically win him over. Through love.
But the problem is it didn't work last time.
No, it did not. We literally went through that.
A ton of people died
and
in your attempt.
He was starting to not just kill you, but kill everyone in the
everyone in
city.
July died because you decided to try and do that. That is on you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Nye did that, but also, like, and so the fact that you're now in this situation where, oh, hey, guess who's back again, like,
and did
you really think this through?
The beauty of then let's have Nye then channel the Old Testament, God of like, I'm then going to wipe humanity out clean again
with a flood.
And I will then bring a flood of ships upon this planet that will wipe it clean. I love the idea of him being like, I will use humanity to destroy humanity. Ugh.
Yes.
It's like the way he's feeling himself and getting all into it. It's like, yes, this is Nye.
Yep.
He has no connection to humanity other than whatever part of humanity is in him and Vash. And so him channeling some aspect of all these dead plant beings then coincide in some massive display of his power, with the lines on the tree unveiling or what have you, and it maybe tapping into the actual raw generative creative power of that other dimension and stuff, so that he's able to summon a million miles worth of blades and stuff. This is a god's power, let's go. It's absolutely insane and ridiculous, and how does it work? Who knows? Who cares? It's a spectacle.
Do crazy shit.
He can do whatever he wants.
And so Wolfwood,
I love it. I followed. Bro is trying to pass the roll for deception.
Yeah.
I am here because I fulfilled my contract. I got him in. The guy in the mech is like, he tried to kill me.
Yeah.
No. See, I had to make it believable. Who are you performing for? There's nobody there. It's just us.
And no one believes you. There's also the whole idea that maybe we had some reports or something. We know that you engaged our guy that we sent here before. He
was weak. Yeah. I tried to get him in on the whole deal and didn't work. So what this actually is, and what's kind of fun about this, is that Wolfwood is going to be our inside man.
Yep,
our enemies are so overconfident, so arrogant,
Yeah.
that they have no viewing of him as a threat in the slightest bit, which I love because it's he was one of our agents. And we have no way of understanding that he could actually get Nakamud by Vash, because we don't understand why Vash is like this.
And
even Wolfwood doesn't really fully understand why he's like this.
And even if he was, we have our telekinetic standing watch day and night, no sleep, no blinking, If Wolfwood tries to get Vash out, he's fucked. That's
cool.
Yeah.
I love this because Nye doesn't even address Wolfwood in the slightest bit. Upon exiting, he wakes up and is like, oh, Vash, sees the plants. I need to be with Vash alone. Everyone skedaddle.
Yeah.
Don't really get, much more out of that other than the other characters kind of being like, okay, we're doing this. Is going to be great.
Maybe by,
we chosen few of humanity will get to maybe live in this new world.
Hopefully, that's what we're banking on.
You really, really believe that. But sure, okay. But yeah, this is a fun part in the story where we get to see, in a lot of ways, the most interesting character other than Vash in the story of Nye, then getting to act with agency again, because he's now in the story basically again.
And this definitely feels like, okay, the season now has its direction back on track, where the level of going to the ship to not get the plants, but then we should get the plants, and then we go back there 3 events at the ship, that was a lot. So now we're moving on from that. I like the idea that they only grabbed the plants that were necessary, because they do understand, no, these people will take care of the plants that are here. And so then we don't have to deal with that, and we also know where they are. We'll be able, we know that we can spank these guys anytime we need.
Yeah.
So this is just our plant bank. You
Right.
know, and so we take what we need, and it worked. They, revived their god, and
Yeah, I don't really view this as like a real problem here, but I have to wonder, and I have to wonder if this is just something where I'm thinking way too hard about this. But this ship, and this is something that I feel like is just a general problem with this season. The ship that we're in right now, and why it's like even the main source of like the story and everything right here is built on us finding them at the in season 1, right?
yeah,
But this is a place that basically some remnants of the original group that came here, what have you, is basically been surviving. Right?
Yep.
Generations and generations past and all that. Been 150 years and everything.
yeah,
At some point, you have a ship. You're then told humanity arrives back. They're coming. They're a little bit of ways,
Sure.
because space is big.
yeah.
But then, you're told there's a ship coming to attack us. Well, the ship that they're coming in does not seem like a big ship. It's
it's
a
in
pretty
fact
small.
It's tiny by comparison.
So why didn't they just go into space? Like, there's something I'm missing here.
I'm guessing the fact that it crashed, even though it's still in some hovering thing.
But no, it flies. It flies just fine. Like,
yeah, and also with 150.
I thought
years
it was
to
actually that it
repair
was crashed, and that's the point. But then they're like, no, we're going to prepare. The ship is active. We can power up everything. And I'm like, so you have plants that they can come and take.
Oh yeah, and the plants can also generate stuff, so it's not even like we don't have the parts.
We don't have
They
the
had
fuel or what
They
have
had
you.
150 years with a fuck ton of plants sitting there.
No, I get why the plants are not being used in that way, because the plants are focusing on trying to be the long-term goal of terraforming.
Right.
So they're providing themselves an environment by which they could theoretically survive here long-term. But then it's he's coming to attack. We have humans on their way to rescue us, so we should go on the offensive and fight. But why not just leave and wait for the humans to come for them? Is it maybe just the thing of where it's a big ship, it can't move that fast? 2, it probably doesn't have the ability to leave the atmosphere, which I actually totally understand that, for sure. But 3, the idea that if we do that, we're still waiting for weeks or something? You don't have that kind of time. I have not felt like I've been brought in properly with the mechanics of what the sci-fi elements of this world and stuff that can do. So when we had this ship battle, I was excited because I felt like there was an actual chance that they were like, well, we know what that ship can do. We have an actual chance of fighting it.
Yep.
And I felt that for the tiniest fraction of a second this episode.
Yep.
And then the rest of it was like, no, there's no actual chance you ever had of fighting this ship. They were able to turn the lasers in on themselves to make this super laser that just immediately
busts through their
busts through
shields.
their shield.
But then also okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
my approach to this season, at the very least, has been
Yeah.
entirely going from the sense of sci-fi is a fun backdrop and aesthetic, and it's an adventure story primarily.
With the brothers and the
Exactly.
Nakama and everything.
And
Yeah,
the internal logic of why things happen or things like that is less important than what is happening.
Right, because we've got gods.
Because we've got gods.
We've jumped the shark so entirely with interdimensional,
But yes, when they bring up things like we have our wave of rockets and we send it at the ship, but then there's a shield, but then actually when we disable the shield, which was trivial, and we do have more missiles, we send them at the interceptors, not at the ship again. The only logic I can think of is we
don't want to destroy the plants.
We don't want to destroy the plants. But then why did they fire it in the first place before they knew about the shield, right? Because the idea of both sides being in a stalemate of we don't actually want to cause damage to each other, in specific ways, I like that. I get that, right? And because these people are serving Nye, they're like, we certainly do not want to have Knives get resurrected and find out that we indiscriminately fired on a ship with a bunch of plants in it and half of them died. We would get torn limb from limb. So we're not going to do that. But that kind of thing wasn't brought up, even though it would have been very simple to do that, right? And we have plenty of ways of showcasing that these guys are bad. Mr. Telekinetic, packed tuna of people into a can, right? We know they're all kinds of fucked up.
Right. I guess it's more just something where I felt like there was something that they could have gotten into with the actual ship battle having real stakes here. And they tried to do that by being like, remember, there's a bunch of people in here in this ship.
Which we haven't even seen this season, to the point where when they wanted to show them, they did 2D for all the background people, because that's clearly easier from a production standpoint for a little small clip. But we still have the 3D model of the other character sitting right next to them. And it's like, oh, all right. like,
yeah, I mean, I feel like this conflict was kind of hand waved away because it's not meant to be something important in the story.
It feels like we finally got to where the season starts.
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me that, like, yeah, this first half of the season had some really cool stuff that they were potentially going to explore with Vash, but the actual story has not focused on Vash much at all since
and even
then.
like Meryl and Millie haven't really had much to do.
Yeah.
Which, their potential dynamic with the internal stuff for Vash and stuff, awesome. Yeah, let's get into it. But, it hasn't done it because there's big plot stuff happening, but then the big plot stuff doesn't feel that, like, thought through or satisfying.
No, not really.
But
so I'm hoping that the second half of the season really picks things up, and I think it will, because
Knives back.
Knives back,
Awesome,
and he's
cool.
going to have tons of agency, and he's a very terrifying antagonist that does actually move the story quite a bit.
he just sliced from orbit every satellite around the planet.
Disconnecting not humanity just from itself within the planet, but specifically also then humanity up in the ships that
so
are
they
coming.
can't say, go away, don't come here, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's extra terrifying about that is that it's the, oh no, they're going to come here, but also be wary, because they went from being, oh, we are, like, excited for you to come here, to, wait, there's communication.
Yeah, there's no 2-week delay. We're out of FTL. What's the deal?
Right. So you could look at this as humanity being like, no, we don't want you here.
Sure.
We are actually potentially ready to fight you. And in some ways, there would be good logic behind the idea of, like, wait, suddenly we can't communicate with them.
Yeah,
and there's clearly activity going on up there. And if they see Nye in any way trying to fight back, it's that's humanity fighting back. And then they might not just have their ships be destroyed by God Nye. It might be them being like, oh no, we have to either leave or even potentially fire on them.
Yeah.
Because we can't afford to bring our people out in a way that would be making them be a threat. So instead of sending the colony ships, they send whatever their warships are.
Oh yeah, it's just oh, your knives are coming, like, oh shit, there's some kind of crazy magical telekinetic whatever attack coming. Launch the nukes, you know.
Because what would be more demonstrative for Nye to make a point to Vash that he needs to leave humanity and disconnect from them? Nye kills them all by slaughtering the ships and having their, shards and pieces fall on the planet, or have humanity get so afraid of what might potentially be on this planet
out everyone.
that they themselves do it for him, and he watches from on high with Vash being like, look at the people that you think deserve your help. Like, that would be so dark and so compelling.
Fantastic, yeah.
And still, it wouldn't be wiping out humanity, because all the people in the fleet would be completely safe. There's nothing that people on this planet can do to defend themselves. Like, it's...
Hell, maybe he waits for them to do that, and then he's like, cool. And they think, that they're gone because they don't realize they're effectively fighting a god.
Yeah.
And then he slices them from orbit afterwards, and he's like, there's the fireworks for the end of it, right?
Sure.
They took care of the ones down here, and I got the ones up there. We make a pretty good team, me and humanity, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Better than me and you, apparently.
See, this is the kind of stuff that this has set up.
Right.
But getting here has been a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're here now.
But we're here now, so... All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.